This won't be a long reading, guys. Okay. Let's just see what's going on. Hey, these haters are bringing you income. That's what I like to know. So these haters are bringing you income. So the more they hate on you, the more they just end up blessing you. They think that by like sending you evil eyes gonna like, you know, stop your bag, but it's not. It's actually gonna do the opposite. If anything, spirit might take their blessings and give it to you. Sorry if you hear my family in the background. They're just having a good time upstairs. This hater don't like to show their face. They keep themselves hidden. So you might not get like an outright shade, but they might be in the cut in the background, maybe smiling in your face all the while they're trying to take your place. Yeah, they're phony. They're phony. They can't even stand on business. They're probably acting like, oh, you know, I don't got a problem. Like, there ain't no issue. And behind the scenes, they're talking shit, or they're trying to like sabotage you in some way. They're mad because they want to hate you, but can't help but sneak and love you. What I take from that is that you inspire them. They like, you know, your style. They like your personality, how you carry yourself, even though it irks them, because they wish they can like exude that confidence or light, that energy that you have. But they go out their way. They really just want to know your secret. They really would, like, you know, as opposed to just hating, if they just asked you straight up, like, hey, what's your advice on how to do this? What's your advice on how to do that, right? If they just like came out and came to you genuinely, like, say, hey, you know, I really respect how you handle yourself in that meeting, or I love how you take care of some of those tasks. You know, could you help me, like, or guide me on how I can better like strengthen those skills? I feel like, you know, as chosen, you will go out your way to help people, but because they rather come at you on some insecurity, it just makes you standoffish. A hater is looking to pick a fight with you. Okay, so if you feel like you're confronting with a few folks who try to like push your buttons or like, you know, antagonize you, don't fall for it. You might be in the right, but take the high ground, because even if like they're pushing your buttons and they want to, let's say, like pick a fight and say, yo, well, you see that person's like aggressive and angry. However, behind the scenes, or to like when no one's watching, they're coming out the side of their neck, right? So just like, you know, how Michelle Obama said, you know, when they go low, you go high. In these cases, I would say yes, especially when you have more to lose than they do. So let's say you have a good corporate job, or let's say you got a good steady work or income, or you like your position and you can grow here, you're comfortable, right? Sometimes like they want to antagonize you so they can have ammunition of what they're putting out there as truth, but in reality it's not true. And you know, because you're destined and you're anointed, you might feel like, okay, well, why am I always getting the short end of the stick? How come like this person can act all ratchet and ghetto, but hold on guys, hold on one second. Sorry guys, I'm back. You ask yourself, like, how come, you know, they can act all ratchet and ghetto and conniving, and if I even just so much as raise my voice even the slightest, or I'm stern, or I put boundaries up, then I'm in the wrong, right? I know sometimes it feels unfair, and to be quite honest, it may be unfair. It may be truthfully unfair, but just know that oftentimes we're being tested so that we can elevate to the next level. And or maybe spirit is trying to help teach you to learn how to fight differently. So, you know, take it with some grace and a grain of salt, and when you pray, ask God to give you the strength and wisdom to navigate those challenges, because again, you might be in the right, but you have more to lose. And because we're in such sensitive times right now, we got to be careful to protect our energy, because we might be surrounded by people who are trying to swap destinies with you. Oh, this wants to come out, so let me just beware of an attempt tempted setup, like I was mentioning, you might be confronting with people who want to swap destinies with you, who want to, you know, put their bad karma on you and then take your blessings, right? They might be doing spell work. They might be trying to sabotage you so they can take the position. Or let's say you're given certain privileges or tasks that they haven't gotten, because maybe, like, let's say maybe they've been there a little bit longer than you, or they feel like, okay, we've been equally here at the same time, but like, how come so and so gets to do that task or round, or gets to plan those events, or you know what I mean? Just insert scenario there, how it applies to you, and I don't. So just be cautious of your surroundings. Don't kiki with them if you don't have to. I can't think of her name. Oh goodness, it slips me, but I don't know if you guys I think her name is Shanquella. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing her name, but the young woman who went on a trip with her so-called friends, and those people were jealous of her, and they end up setting her up, and then she gets into an altercation due to jealousy, and one of the other ladies like breaks her neck. It's kind of like that. Like, spirit wants you to know, like, don't put yourself in situations where you have to, you know, defend yourself. Like, don't knowingly, like, if you knowingly know these people don't F with you like that, right? Don't go in spaces with them. Don't break bread with them. Protect your energy and peace. You know, God, you know, meet spirit halfway. Like, they're gonna protect you, but again, like, you have free will, and they can't stop you if you choose to go into that trap. It's like tempting God, or like trying to, you know, like, the Bible says don't tempt God, right? Like, don't, oh, he's gonna protect me, he's gonna listen, sometimes, you know, don't unwillingly, like, or willingly go into a setup or a situation that you know is not completely safe, right? Meet your spirit team halfway. Like, yes, if you pray and if you set up your altar and you do ancestor veneration and you give back and you have a strong connection to your spirit team, they're gonna look out for you. But it, you know, but again, there's universal law, and then there's limits. Don't put yourself in situations unnecessarily. You know, you don't know how many get out of jail free cards you might have, or 9 lives. Like, you don't think you're like a cat who has 9 lives, right? Like, just be cautious. Hey, if they say, hey, we're gonna have lunch, or we're gonna go out to dinner, or, oh yeah, how about you come to the office party, and then after you went to that party, or after you went to that dinner, or went bowling or whatever, you know, they started talking about you. Oh yeah, so and so did this, so and so did that. Can you believe it? And now it's like a whole big gossip and story and lies after you hung out, and it wasn't like that. Like, then that should have been like a red flag right there. Don't break bread with people who don't F with you. That's what all I'm trying to say. They can't understand your level of knowledge. You might be an old soul. You might have reincarnated many times. You've been here before. You know, you may be an empath. You might be psychic. You have strong spiritual energy, and they just can't understand, like, how do you know so much, and or how do you exude this wisdom, and you might be like, you know, in a young age, like, oh, this person's so young, how are they so wise beyond their years, how do they know so much? Or maybe you're just knowledgeable in the field of study or of work that you're in, and they want to know, like, okay, how did this person know everything? Because you put in that work. Okay, you want to get where I am, you know, you want to get our blessings, and you got to put in the work that we do. Yeah, so yeah, so just, again, take it for a grain of salt. Don't entertain these folks. They don't have a lot going on, clearly. They're trying hard to lower your self-esteem. So let's say you come in, you get your hair done, you come in to work, you get a shape up, you know, take it how it resonates, you buy a new outfit, or maybe you started like playing with, you know, perfecting your makeup, and now you have like a signature look, or let's say you got a new car, or anything. Let's say they see you come in with a new blessing. They try to pick you apart to make you feel low, to bring them down to your, you know, their level. And yeah, like, they just want you to feel like how they feel: worthless, nothing, sad. And I'm not laughing because it's funny. It's just pathetic. So what we're not gonna do, is yeah, we're not going backwards. We're not gonna feed into like the lies, the gaslighting, and the, you know, the sadness and the manipulation. We're gonna keep moving forward. I did bring out my horror tarot. I kind of want to get a sense of like the energy around what kind of people we're talking about. Oh, and I love the imagery on the horror tarot, which I might use, you know, later in the year when Halloween comes out. But it's a beautiful deck, and the imagery is really fascinating. And when I was having an issue with a hater, or I was having an issue with like people sending me the evil eye and negative energy, it was a great way to kind of see like what's the energy behind them, like what does it look like, you know. So let's just kind of get a sense of who are these haters, what are they doing, and why. Let's get a sense of why they do what they do. If you're enjoying this reading so far, can you give me a thumbs up, please? Like, share, subscribe, join the community. I'm always gonna, you know, just tell you the truth and give you the messages as straight up as it comes to me. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. A like is free, and it'll boost this channel into the algorithm. I think that's good for now. Let's just see what we got. This won't be a long reading, guys. They're spiritually bankrupt. They struggle with money. 3 of Pentacles. They struggle. They're barren. They produce no fruit. You see how they like it doesn't have any leaves on the tree. They produce no fruit. They're barren. They're always like scrambling, you know, for, you know, with their pennies, but also their blessings are dry. Their blessings are dry. Ah, yes. Yes, I love this. Okay. You got the 5 of Swords. They want to play, like they're playing mental mind games. They're miserable people. Completely miserable. They try to do, some of them are spiritual, and they do spiritual attacks, and I feel that they try to increase your anxiety somehow. Perhaps maybe like, yeah, send you nightmares. Oh wow, yeah. Send you nightmares at night. If you see this one, is a person in the bed and there's like demons. Like demons try like crawl out to get them. Yeah, these people, it could be 3. You might have 3 haters or 5. You know, it's a collective reading, so anywhere between 1 to 5. And the 5 could be family or co-workers. They definitely try to send magic your way to increase your anxiety and your depression. They want you to be sad, depressed, stuck, feeling stuck. This is the Page of Pentacles. And there's demons under the bed. They definitely want to spiritually attack you, send negative entities your way to torment you, so that way eventually you lose your shit, for lack of a better word. Queen of Swords. They made a deal. I don't know if you guys could see that. Like this Queen of Swords, there's like a devil hand gifting her with a green heart. Proves that they're envious, that they're jealous. They made a deal with the devil. They made a deal, like the more they do wicked, they've gotten some blessings, but when you make a deal with the devil, it's always gonna backfire, because demons are tricksters. They're never going to they're never going to really stick to their word. And if you don't produce what you bargained them with, it comes back to you. Little do they know, or they do know, which is why they probably work so hard to like send that crap your way. But you know what? We rebuke it. We return to sender. We're good over here. They can try. They can definitely try. But I feel like it's backfired already. Because you can't attack an anointed one. You can't attack a chosen one. Because especially when you do the work to help your family, your ancestors, when you provide, right? You're not just any old body. Like, you're not just any old body. You know? Their karmic debt is theirs and theirs alone. Let's just put it back to her. Let me tell you, this is another monster tarot deck. I love this. Classic monsters. I just want to see if there's anything else in regards to who these people are. And I'm not going to pull too many of these. And the next thing I'm going to do, any advice or what's going to be like the outcome, what the spirit wants you to know. Okay, I'll take those two. I'm going to hold these two on the side. Okay, the star. Yeah, they're plotting. They're plotting. They're plotting. They're up at night hoping that they can, you know, whatever like attacks that they're sending, they're hoping that it will stick. They're hoping to like terrorize you. Oh, yeah, they're hoping they want to bring destruction to your home. They're hoping to terrorize you. They don't want peace. They want you to, like, if you're married, they want you to have a divorce. If you're in a partnership, they want to see you. They want to see it fail. I'm curious about these two that wanted to come out. The Devil card, yep. And the Queen of Cups. This person is very conniving and insecure. Or these people. There's several people here. Another set of 3 and a Devil card. It could be a coven. People who are naturally spiritually gifted and they go out their way to do spiritual work on you. They stay up at night conjuring, and they wait until, like, it's 2 full moons here. They wait until it's like a full moon, or they do work in conjunction of the moon phases. They think they're Queen of Swords. They think they're really smart and they're savvy, but clearly they're textbook, because Spirit is exposing them for who they really are and what they're doing. But just stay faithful, stay prayed up, protect yourselves, chosen. You don't need to, I'm not saying that you don't need to, oh God got me, I'm not worried about it, I love and light. I hate when people be like love and light. Like, I'm protected, because it's so blasé. Because the ones that usually say, oh, love and light, are usually the ones who are the most naive and honestly the most devious, to be honest. Spirit wants you to be aware of the energy around you so you can protect yourself, and to also increase your defenses, because you saw that they want your home. They want your home to be destroyed. They want it to be decrepit and dark like they are, like theirs are. They want an energy swap. But we're not having that. Like, it's 2025. We're not dealing with that. That's not ours. That is not ours. That is not ours. So, Spirit, any advice? I actually want to ask the ancestors. Any advice, lastly, before we're done? Yeah, I think I just might ask the ancestors. Any advice for the chosen ones who are being, harassed or like sent the evil eye, attacked by these wicked people? Like, what should the chosen ones do? Because like, although we know we might keep it going every day, keep it pushing, but sometimes the negativity is exhausting. Like, I just want to go to work. I just want to go to school. I just want to raise, like, raise your kids. I just want peace. You don't want the drama, right? So, like, Spirit, what is it that you advise the chosen ones to do with this energy that's being sent to them? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. I might read that card. Okay, only one came out. The creature of earth, take charge. It's a beautiful woman on what looks like a fox holding a pentacle. Look up the number 39, or separately 39. I'm curious as to what it reads, and we're gonna call it 39. What does the ancestors, they want you to, a creature of earth, take charge. They definitely want you to meditate. They want you to remember who you are. They want you to connect to the divine, your divine feminine energy. They want you to venerate them. But I'm curious as to what 39 reads, and then we're gonna close out. Exciting. Again, guys, if you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna show you. It says, take charge, creature of earth. Focus, take responsibility for every aspect of your life. Eventually, your hard work will pay off, and you will see the success you desire. Be loyal to your own dreams. Patience is required. Slow and steady also wins the race. Presently, it is about being solid and stable. When you're uncomfortable with emotions, your own or other people's, you're robbing yourself of experiencing true intimacy. Being vulnerable means allowing yourself to be uncomfortable and still be open. Make space for others to be vulnerable with you as well. Ancestral memory. This ancestor, the animal spirit of earth, is known as the sand fox or pale fox for the Dogon people of Mali. The fox is a sacred animal who works with a divining priest to grant you guidance you can trust. The ancestral medicine. This is the most hardworking ancestor. The creature of earth wants you to trust yourself. Sometimes with what is required of us may be boring or repetitive. Stay the course. Shadow aspect reverse. Oh, it didn't come out reverse, but I'll read it. Are you bored or boring? Get back into the flow. You are ignoring so much of your life. Don't beat yourself up for being lazy or allow perfectionism to block you. Self-inquiry. I am overwhelmed or depressed. The correspondent tarot card is the Knight of Pentacles. Declaration. I finish what I start. Yes, thank you, ancestors. So, Spirit and your ancestors want you to know, how to combat this negative energy that you feel. I know you've probably been like resting in avoidance, but the advice I got today was, I try to like be low key. I try not to stand out. because I don't want the smoke. I don't need the drama. I actually feel uncomfortable when people get jealous or hate on me. If people knew my heart, like, I want everyone to thrive and be well. But you know, I guess that's the like form of people, you know, people pleaser in me, right? But listen, you can't please everybody. Spirit wants you to live your life. They want you to focus on you and your dreams. If you've been putting things off or putting things on hold, or maybe even like, okay, if I down myself a little bit, or if I, you know, dress plainly, or, you know, I came in with that nice bag, or I came in looking cute, did my hair, and I got so much gripe for it. And perhaps maybe if I just like disappear or just downplay myself, maybe I will get less hate. But someone told me today that, like, you know, they're gonna hate regardless. So perhaps maybe just embrace the hate. Yeah, they told me today, embrace the hate. That was my brother actually who gave me that advice. You know, Spirit wants you to enjoy your life and embrace where you are and the blessings and more to come. So if you've been putting stuff on hold for yourself, it's time to take action, because what I'm getting is the best revenge is to be happy. You know, the best revenge is to enjoy those blessings that you've earned, that God has given you. Okay, I thank you, love you guys for watching. Until next time.